Hi everyone. Well, I promised I had a mascara find that I wanted to share with everyone. So, I've got all my makeup on, getting ready to go to work, except for eyelashes. So let me pull everything forward and so I can curl my lashes and use the new mascara that I found, plus my tried and true that I always use on my bottom lashes. And we'll get this going and so I can get to work, okay? Alrighty. And hopefully everything works right here. And I seem to have an eyelash that's tickling my eye somewhere there. I kept all of my eyeshadow today at a minimal and used lighter shades so that you would be able to see what the mascara does. Hopefully it still performs the way that it did the last 2 days for me. I've been really excited about this. Okay, go in here and curl these lashes. Excuse me. And what I found was from Estee Lauder, yes, and it's called Sumptuous Extreme, and it is, what I'm using it in is the Extreme Black. It was a freebie thing that I got for purchasing an eye cream, so I'm delighted with this. It has a bigger wand than what I prefer to use, but I'm sure the reason for that is because of the application of the mascara to make it do what it needs to do. And I've got to add too, while I'm doing this, that rarely ever do I get a mascara that I can do more than one coat. This one, I can. It has a drier formula, which works very well for me. I've always found that the drier formulas do much, much better on my eyelashes. And sometimes they're very hard to find. Most of your eyelash formulas are very wet. And then my eyelashes end up getting weighed down and don't look as lush as what they could with the drier formulas. Hold on, I've got a lash that's running loose. Let me get it before it ends up completely in my eye. Got it. Sorry about that. I felt him tickle. My eyes are so calloused. Well, I don't know if that's the correct word to use, but from wearing contact lenses off and on for years. And so I don't feel things on my eyes like other people do. So if I get something in there, it isn't as sensitive as what it would be to someone who's never wore contact lenses, but it is annoying. And what I use on my bottom lashes is MAC Extended Play mascara. Now the reason why I use this is because my eyelids and the skin under my eyes tends to be extremely oily. And so this is a mascara that I do not have a problem with transferring down and ending up with raccoon eyes. Okay, so that's why I use this on my bottom lashes. I have tried over the years to use all of my different mascaras that I have in my collection, but I'm never successful. I always end up after an hour or so, I have little dots where it is transferring off down onto my skin below. I don't have a problem with anything transferring on my upper eyelid. Where I have is the problem on the underneath my eyes. Oh, got a little bit of mascara right there. There we go. Now, I ought to be able to go back, excuse me, and put a second coat on top, which usually with any other mascara I try this with, I become a train wreck. And it never fails. I always have one eye that looks much, much better than the other one. Don't know why. But it always does. And right now that better eye is this one. A couple weeks ago it was this one. Who knows? Okay, so that, I'll put my different glasses on to go to work because the black ones will hinder the mascara, but won't show up as pretty. Oop. I've got a little bit of transfer down there on the bottom where I blinked and it hadn't dried yet. Okay. All right, I hope that you can see that, and I am just, I mean, I am thrilled to death with this mascara. I just cannot get over the difference that it's done for my lashes. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. They're longer, they're fuller, but like I said, the texture of this is much drier than a lot of the other mascaras. And so you don't have to do scraping to get off to get it so it's not so wet. The brush is larger. I do have to be very careful with that because I have a tendency to get really close to my eyes. And I have been known to poke myself on more than one occasion. But I like it. Now, I'll come back later on tonight and I'll do a check-in so you can see how it's done over the course of the day. I have not had any problems with it flaking off, and I never have any problems with the extended play by MAC ever transferring down underneath my eyes. It just always stays where I put it. Never have any troubles with that mascara at all, so I know it'll be tried and true. If this doesn't hold this time after 2 days use, then I'll be very disappointed. But so far it's done very, very well. And it is not hard to get off either, even with 2 coats. I used my Bioderma on my Shiseido cotton squares, and it came off just as easily as all the rest of them when I wanted it to come off. Okay, so I will return after work tonight and give you a follow-up, which I'll add to this video at the tail end, and then let you see how it does. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hi everyone. Well, I'm back, and it's about 2:16 in the morning. Yeah, so I put the mascara on this morning at around 11:30ish, 11:45. So it's been a long day, and I brought you up close, and I'll take my glasses off in a minute so you can see that I haven't had any transfer at all, but like I said, I never have any problem with that anyway on my eyelids. And of course the MAC mascara does not transfer down here under my eyes either. And it hasn't flaked. It stayed on, and it was a rough day at work today. We were busy and the store was hot because it was hot outside and very humid. So I'm still extremely happy with this mascara and how it's performing for me. And that's 3 days. I've had 3 good wears out of it. No issues whatsoever. Like I said, a drier mascara always does better for me, and this one fits that bill with the Estee Lauder, excuse me, the Sumptuous Extreme. And I went in and I looked it up because honestly, like I said, this was just a little trial bottle or a little trial tube that came with an eye cream that I bought. And so I went in to look it up to see how much it would cost if you were to purchase it at the Estee Lauder counter. And it's $27.50 for a full-size tube. So once again, I think that's a nice price, especially for a product that performs. And I've only used it 3 times, so I don't know what the clumping option will be like on it after several uses, but so far, so good. If it does start clumping, of course, I will update you all as we go along into the month. But I'm going to go ahead and continue to use it this month to see how it does pan out and whether it clumps or not. So other than that, hey, it's good, and I'm happy with it. Okay? All right, well, that's it. Won't keep you any longer. And sorry, up close, real close, but I was trying to get you in so you could see how it did. So y'all have a great day. By the time I get this posted, you'll be getting up. So have a great day today. And of course, as always, please be blessed. Thank you, and stay safe out there.